Some interesting updates with The Little Mermaid, which we're only 2 days away from, by the way. I can't wait to see how this does in the theaters. Could do well. I don't know. It's always tough to call when it comes to these types of things, but I think we'll be able to have some interesting conversations about this movie's box office, because even if it does good this weekend, don't forget that the next weekend after that, I think Spider-Verse comes out, and then you've got Rise of the Beast and The Flash and all these movies coming out every week. But there was something interesting. So the All Critics over on Rotten Tomatoes is a 70. So All Critics is everybody that reviews it. But here's something interesting. When you click on Top Critics, it drops all the way down to 45%. Now, isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Where are the review articles? Where are all the articles from the mainstream about these boogoots and these evil istophobes? They're review bombing this movie. They're review bombing it. This is kind of a disaster. I did not expect this. I expected like 90% for this movie from the critics. I did. I thought it was going to be 90% fresh. I thought they were going to give it that little fresh thing when it's in the high 90s. But no, they didn't. They're actually nailing the movie and saying some of the things that we say about how, oh, this looks like cringe, looks fake, it's got weird lighting. They're not liking it either. Now, everybody does say that Halle Berry's performance is great, though. And I will say she's got a great voice, but she still doesn't look like Ariel. She doesn't. And the backlash on this has been so bad that they've had to dig up the old actress who played her in the original and say, oh, she supports the story changes. It was a must because my version is sexist. I don't think she really says that, but I mean, listen to the headline. Jodi Benson, the original Ariel, supports the Little Mermaid story changes. It was a must. It's important to update with the times. Jumping in there, hey, everybody, go see this new superior version. They had to dig her up. Where's she even been? Like, what is she, like 60, 70 years old? They gotta go drag her out. Listen, old lady, you want to work again with us, you better say what's good for you. You better say the right things. You better get out there. You better let people know this new version's better than yours. You better let people know this version's better than yours. You better tell them. You better tell them. So they had to drag her out. Hey, let everyone know the new version's better. It's important to modernize it, to make it better, less sexist. Oh, I can't wait for people to see this movie and hear the word of mouth on it. That's really what's going to matter for the second week. What's the word of mouth on this movie? And I don't think it's going to be good. Now, what's interesting is you see outlets like this. This is from IGN, giving it their trademarked 7. Their trademarked 7. Beyond Halle Bailey's incredible performance as Princess Ariel, there's little here that makes as much of an impact as the same moments in the animated version. Check out our full review. No, I don't think I will. You said it all right there nicely. And I like that they give it a 7. So they pretty much say this movie is unnecessary, but give it a really high score. This is the typical Access Media way to do things. So they'll actually badmouth it in the review, and then they'll give it a high score. You know why they do that? Because nobody reads the reviews. I love that people are doing this. This is kind of highlights how bad it is. I mean, this flounder looks like shit. By the way, Disney wanted to run in to get back in with China. Hasn't really worked out very well for them. This movie is bombing in China. I don't imagine anyone there is going to want to see it. China is pretty particular about their movies. I hate that Like, we had a couple of years where China was blocking out movies, and companies were making mad money without China. But as soon as they get the chance, they run right in and they're willing to make changes for China again. It's so pathetic. Hollywood is pathetic, especially Disney. So meanwhile, in China's box office, ticket pre-sales for The Little Mermaid show no signs of reaction. Disney live action finished Sun with a scary 13,000 total after 3 days of pre-sales for the whole May 25 through 28th period. Could be the worst opening for a Hollywood tentpole in China. Then, of course, we have reactions to the upcoming audience score. That's going to be fun. People are already melting down about the fact that audiences probably won't like this movie. They're already planning to positively review bomb the movie, which no one will ever talk about. There'll never be a media response to positive review bombing. This is from Master of the TDS. Apparently, you aren't allowed to wonder about the Little Mermaid audience score, or you get these weirdos in your mentions calling you racist and sexist. Almost all of them have accounts and usernames based around the movie with Halle Bailey as their profile picture. You can't tell me this isn't fishy as hell. Hey, Disney, I found your bot army. Can you come collect them? They seem to be defective. Yeah, we already know that companies do this, by the way. They do employ a lot of bot accounts to go in and shill for something. And Disney, I do believe, is a big user of this. I think they do this quite a bit. I think they definitely do it with Lucasfilm and Star Wars. You see a lot of these bots come out. We know Twitter is full of bots. And it is kind of funny, like all these Stan accounts. I mean, you can't, I agree with TDS here. Here's one. So his original response was, now show us the audience scores. And that was his original tweet. And these are people quote tweeting him. So here's what they've had to say. Someone needs to make a study on how grown-ass adults want a child movie to flop so freaking bad. Y'all, please get ready to give positive reviews. I'm not playing. They give so much importance and visibility to the movie that they supposedly don't support, but it seems the opposite. They really are fans of it. Here's this one, of course. Little Mermaid out May 25th is the name. All you racists are going to do is review bomb it and claim it's woke. Well, it is woke. They literally change lines in the songs, like Kiss the Girl. Make multiple RT accounts if you have to. I feel like accounts like this are going to be leading the pack to review bomb it. Haley is Ariel, May 2023. Oh, you mad, racist? Think they'll go according to plan, keep those white tears flowing. Look at this. There's literally communities now. TLM rant community. I almost want to go in there and get some of those hot takes for a video. I think that would be fun. Kids and family film. Now, here's the thing with that. Like, it's more about the company, Disney, and seeing them crash than the movie itself. Like, I enjoy seeing Disney fail and lose money. I do, because they deserve it. They're literally just the same as Bud Light, but worse because they actually affect culture. They have the ability to do social engineering through their movies, which is very impactful. So I don't like all these big right figures. They're like out there saying, they completely disregard pop culture. This is how you change people, like social engineering through these movies. Disney has been doing it forever. So, it's pathetic how discounted it is by a lot of these big figures in the right, particularly like the Daily Wire. A lot of their people constantly dismiss pop culture, but yet they want to get in on pop culture. It's very strange. So here's some more. I think he's got one more slide. Get a job, loser. I think he has one. What does it have a job get me like 2 minutes to make a collage on Twitter that irritates the hell out of so many people? That's probably why he does it, because it's funny and it gets reactions. So that's pretty much it. A lot of stuff going on around this movie. It's not doing good in China. The reviews for it are not good. There's a lot of concerns about the fact that the movie this looks awful from them. Halle Bailey is good, according to all the critics, but the rest of the movie is shit. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.